Hey guys, I know, I think this is a really important topic and I wanted to share something. It was actually one of my teachers that was like, why aren't you sharing this? And I was like, I didn't really think about it. I was supposed to launch, we were gonna do a flash sale on one of my programs this past weekend. And it was something that felt inspired a few weeks ago. And I was like, you know what, I think that would be great. We'll slash the price, it'll really support people right now. And the truth is, I traveled home. I had been in quarantine for like 3 months alone, just got around my family, lots of different moving parts. And all of a sudden I went from like, being alone all the time to like a lot of people and a lot of different things that I had to do. And a lot of additional responsibilities and all the things that come with it. And truth, I also was just exhausted. Like I moved, I'm like packing my stuff. I'm getting rid of a ton. I'm all about decluttering. So I was like, we're going to get rid of all the things. And it was just a lot energetically. It was a lot emotionally. It was a lot physically. It was a lot mentally. And then, I've got my life, my personal life, like all the things that you're managing, right? And I just wanted to share this message because if you're sitting there and you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, if you're noticing and saying that you should be doing more, that you need to do this. I teach this a lot when I'm working with any of my clients that hire me with support in building their businesses as coaches and doing it in a feminine way. And just in my programs in general, just really, really honoring the feminine, honoring the masculine, and really, most of all, honoring your body and your connection to yourself and trusting what you're being guided to and trusting what you're not and listening to it and allowing it and not just driving forward just because, but really tapping in and going, does this still feel good for me? Will me going and launching this be at an expense to myself and to my happiness? Is this actually not needed right now? Like, let me really tap in. There's this very simple thing that I always teach. Either it's a hell yes or it's a hell no. If it's in the maybe category, then don't buy it, don't eat it, don't do it. If you are asking 50 people for support, then you already got your answer. It's a hell no. Whenever we are outsourcing, then we're really out of alignment because we're not trusting ourselves, right? And so I really checked in and I was like, does this feel good for me? And I was like, no, it doesn't. One of my brothers is coming to visit my family. He's coming with my niece and my nephew. I want to hang out with them. I don't want to I was noticing every time I went to write my copy, because I love writing and my copy just converts really well and people like my copy. So I was like, and I'm going to write, like it was like a roadblock and I'm just sitting there and I was like, this is my body saying now is not the time. And listen, take time off. Give back to you, be with family, do the things and honor what you're feeling. Honor when you need to go to bed, honor what your body's wanting to eat, honor how to nourish yourself, honor the people that you want to spend time with. Like I'm always sharing with you guys, if somebody's calling you and you get a pang in your body that's like, don't pick up the phone, don't pick up the phone. If you get a text from somebody and you're just like, oh my God, their energy is sucking me dry, then do not text back, do not engage. Now more than ever, we have a really amazing excuse. It's called a pandemic. It's called the world is in complete chaos and energy is high. There's a video that I'm going to have out about how to transcend triggers later on this week. But I just want to share this with you because I really want you to be that loving observer with yourself, that loving, compassionate voice with yourself that's just like, it's okay. It's okay to honor what you're feeling right now. It's okay to honor what you're doing right now. It's okay to honor what works and what doesn't. We have to be flexible in the parameters of what is going on in our experience at the moment because things are all crazy. And now more than ever, you need to be that loving advocate for yourself. So notice where you're trying to push, where it's not good to push. Notice where you're not staying connected and you're driving from your head instead of your heart. Your head is always going to keep you stuck in the game of survival and your mind only knows what you've taught it. Your heart it is proven scientifically now, operates very much like the brain, except it does not have the conscious mind to interrupt. And it doesn't have any subconscious pre-patterning to get in the way. So you can actually drop in and really connect in. What is it that I'm wanting? What feels good? What doesn't? That's a very clear indicator. So remember, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. If we're in that maybe category, it's a no. If we're outsourcing and asking 50 million people for their opinion, we already got it. Stay away. You already know what to do. The call is to come back to trust yourself. The call is to come back to be in alignment. The call is to come back and be in that space with yourself, to be that for yourself. All right, so I love you all, and I just wanted you to know I do have something exciting that I am going to share with you, where you have an opportunity, and we will be doing a July 4th awesome offer for you guys. I'm gonna say another flash sale, but it's gonna be a summer sale, and it's super amazing. This one feels really good and juicy. It's aligned, and I felt amazing and inspired, and the Kathy is just flowing through me. So I know that's perfect. We will have it for you. So don't you worry. You aren't missing out. But I did just want to share with you that, you know, I do the same thing that I teach. You have to honor what feels good, and you have to really honor and be that for yourself, that you would advise to somebody else. The way you would speak to your best friends, to your daughter, to your loved ones, is what we need, plus or times 100 for ourselves, essentially, because we're that much harder on ourselves. All right, sending so much love, you guys. I hope this video spoke to you today, and I will be seeing you on the other side. Stay tuned for what I have for you this week. Much love.